How's my heart doing? Is it okay? Let's see what's on YouTube. World Barista Championship 2007. Psh, that was so long ago. Yeah, okay.
I like to turn foods into parts of drinks, so I'm going to recreate biscotti as a foam.
Biscotti Foam?
You can't use the finished biscuit, so I'm going to use the key ingredients. Yeah. I'm going to do another infusion with a slightly unusual ingredient, which is tobacco.
I have to make this. I've got to make it.
Now, I couldn't find an official listing of the ingredients or recipe anywhere online. The closest I found was an interview with James Hoffman himself, sort of detailing what he put in there, and then just going back and watching the video very carefully to try and recreate as best I could. Namely, a South American or Latin American coffee, gelatin, rosemary, chocolate, hazelnuts, almonds, and tobacco. You'll want to toast your nuts for maximum flavor. Do a little dance. Do things in your kitchen while your wife judges you. Strip your rosemary, give it a rough chop to release some oils, then find the world's smallest saucepan, add your rosemary, still water, and go ahead and get your nuts out of the oven. Do a little toasted nut dance, and carefully decant your nuts into a saucepan. Add some simple syrup, and set it on low to steep. Get a second world's smallest saucepan, half and half, and way more tobacco than you probably should. Don't do what I did. Let them steep, give them a little stir, go ahead and add some chocolate, get that ready, turn on your espresso machine. Then go ahead and brew yourself 2 shots. Filter out your Biscotti Foam mixture, do a poor job of foaming it. Filter out your tobacco mixture. Go ahead and whisk it in with the chocolate. Combine that with your espresso. Realize your Biscotti Foam is kind of shite and it's now some sort of biscotti syrup, but hey, what can you do? Sip, 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 and geek out.
That is simply delicious. All right, let's deconstruct this a little bit. First of all, I absolutely know who James Hoffman is. He won the World Barista Championships in 2007. I've been a big fan of his channel, been following for a little while now, and I came across him doing a overview of his performance at the WBC, and then I saw this signature drink that he did, and I tried to find recipes all over the internet for it. Couldn't really find a recipe, so I did what I could. The most I found was on the Coffee Geek website that James Hoffman wrote himself, describing the ingredients and stuff that he used and why he came up with the drink the way that he did and how he conceived it. I took that, the video of the actual performance, and tried to follow it as best as I could. I have no idea if I did it the way he did it, probably not. I don't have the equipment. James Hoffman, if you're watching, let me know what you think. I am no barista. I have worked as a barista before, but I'm not a professional barista, never did any championships or anything like that. Just a coffee enthusiast. So there's some things that I took a guess at and did differently than James. I think James used a Costa Rican and a Kenya combination. I could not get access to those for this weekend, so I found what I could. I was able to get everything else: hazelnuts, chocolate, rosemary, gelatin, toasted almonds, and pipe tobacco. Again, I didn't have a great selection of reputable tobacco. I went to a vape shop, so, you know, first I toasted the hazelnuts and almonds just to give them more Maillard flavors, give it a little bit more smokiness. Mixed it in with the rosemary, gelatin, and some simple syrup that I made myself into some water and let that steep over a period of time. I think the gelatin is important to try and give it a little bit more body and also to help it become a foam. I didn't have a foam canister. I tried foaming it with the steam wand. That didn't work, so that's why it came out just kind of liquidy. So it ended up more like a rosemary biscotti syrup than a foam, but the flavor, I think, is still there. It tastes fantastic. Then I steeped the tobacco and cream together for a little while over low heat just to infuse some more of that flavor. And then I mixed that milk mixture with some chocolate just to give a little bit more sweetness and body there. Then I made the espresso. I only have a Breville Barista Express, I think, from many, many years ago. So not the best of the best there for sure. You can see the speed of that shot was quite fast. So definitely didn't get the best espresso that I could, but in the time that I have, it worked. Next, I definitely want to talk about the tobacco aspect because that is probably the most unexpected ingredient in there. And steeping just a little bit of it in the milk, you definitely get the smoky, kind of astringent notes with tobacco. If you've ever smoked a cigarette or a cigar, you know what that feels like. And you definitely taste it. You taste the sweetness, the smokiness of the tobacco. But moreover, it actually adds a warmth at the end of it. Same way if you were to take a long drag on a cigarette, that's the kind of back of the throat sensation that you get there. Now, I do think I should caution and say that this is not an everyday drink. You are drinking nicotine. But James Hoffman, thank you for this. This is an amazing drink. I should take a heart reading. I'm definitely not a smoker. Let's see what my heart rating says. Well, that's actually not bad. Hey, let me finish this cup and we'll, oh, never mind. That just jumped. I mean, probably some of that is from the caffeine. Probably a bit of it is from the tobacco. Who knows? Should I be worried?
Oh, I think I did a bad thing. Mistakes were made.
Oh, James! Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you like the content, go ahead and drop a like and a sub. Let me know in the comments if you've tried making this yourself. Hopefully yours turned out a little bit better than mine did. Until next time, geek out.